Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn's Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Café, Usted el Lobo, El Pastor de Boxeo. DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation, págame la música, Yankee Thing. Alguien tiene miedo. Somebody scared to fight. Teofimo Lopez. Somebody scary to fight. Teofimo Lopez. Dime quién es el cobarde ahora. Dímelo, mi gente. Who is the coward now? Somebody said that somebody era un cobarde. Somebody said that somebody is a cobarde. Somebody scary. Mi gente, you already know this is Punch on Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. Dime, time out. I did a live a couple of days ago. I did a live a couple of days ago, and I said that Teofimo Lopez, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief, the two-division lineal champion, should be recognized as undisputed. Pero tú sabes, la gente, el WBC, el Goldiflón, the WBC, Mauricio Suromo stole the legacy away from these guys, stripped the legacy. But it's okay. It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to tell you since day one. Le estaba diciendo a la gente, shout out to the Latinos Unidos, Latino, que también Latino, Honduras, Puerto Rico, Aguadilla, Bayamón, Carolina, San Juan. Subriel Matias. For how long I've been saying somebody? For how long I've been saying, yo, somebody got to get that Super Bowl weekend. Y'all already know Super Bowl weekend. It's going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I said, yo, Teofimo Lopez, the takeover. Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia. Teofimo Lopez, Javante Tank Davis. Teofimo Lopez, Bud Crawford. Y después la gente me estaban diciendo a mí the other day, 2 days ago. I did a live and I said that, you know what? That Teofimo Lopez humbles Subriel Matias. No lo dije yo. Espera, my friend. Wait a minute, and wait a minute again. Hold on. This was the live 2 days ago, Pedro. Wait a minute, my friends. This was the live. Míralo ahí. Look at that right there. I say, Tio humbles Matias. This was 2 days ago, my friend. Mira, Taino, this channel is becoming unreliable. Mira, ahora soy Taino. Now I'm unreliable. Now I am unreliable. Okay, Pedro. Mira, yo, it's like I'm just giving you what's given to me. What's given to me, I'm giving it to you. What you mean unreliable? Y esta vaina, mira este tigre, disrespecting el potedrón que boxeo, de que unreliable. What happened right here, baby? What happened? Give me 1 second. De que unreliable, mira este tigre, mira este pelagato, calling me unreliable. I'm crazy, man. Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez already know you accepted the fight. Teofimo Lopez people has offered Subriel Matias pelea, a fight. The perfect fight just detailed. Do not pick the date of February. February is there. Super Bowl weekend is nothing bigger than that. Subriel Matias, are you ready or not? Are you ready, my friend? Or si tú no estás ready for the big for the big date, Super Bowl weekend, once in a lifetime. Let's make it happen in the end of March or early. ¿Y por qué no en febrero? Huh? Don't you want the biggest fight? Subriel Matias still don't even have a main event. He still don't even have a main event fight. He was not even co-main to the last fight. Teofimo Lopez is giving you an opportunity to become a unified champion of the world. Teofimo Lopez is giving you, Subriel Matias, el boricua, Puerto Rico. Qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña. Ay! Teofimo Lopez is giving this man an opportunity. Wasn't this the guy that people were calling the boogeyman? Pero, mi gente, I like Subriel Matias. I think he's entertaining. I think he's good for boxing. Man, I'm saying like this, man. If they would have put him and they would have built him up in New York City, he'll probably be just as big as the Teofimo Lopez in terms of putting butts in the seats. He probably would have been just as good as Javante Tank Davis and putting butts in the seats if his team would have put him in New York City in Madison Square Garden with the Puerto Ricans, with the Latinos, in Boston or in Philadelphia, Atlantic City, but out here in the East Coast. Shout out to Mill City. Mill City, no te vayas de aquí, Mill City, que quiero hablar con usted. Oíste, Mill City, no te vayas de aquí. You stay right there, okay, my friend? All right? Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. Just 2 days ago, I did a live. He said, Punch, he's injured. ¿Injured en qué? ¿Injured en qué? Si yo lo vi a Subriel Matias right after the fight with Benavidez and Demis Andre, y estaba bien, dándole la mano a toda la gente. ¿Cómo está? Y me dijo, ponte tronque. How you doing, my friend? Ponte tronque. Sí, hicimos la entrevista con Mill City Boxing, nosotros dos. Oh, what happened? Sí, así, estamos así, dando puño, así. Él no tenía de que, he didn't have nothing wrapped around. He didn't have de que un hielito ahí mimito. He didn't have hielo. Yes, he had looked at his hand looked at his picture. Oh, espera, ¿tú quieres ver foto? Yo te enseño foto, my friend. Aquí está la fotita. What? Wait a minute. No liar me. No liar me, okay? I don't play que do goose. Mira, de que, mira, este enseñó la mano. Él me enseñó la mano a mí también y no tenía nada. Espera, ¿qué? Te voy a enseñar ahora. Chara. Mira. Espera. Hey, I have video evidence. Okay? 1 second. Porque, hey, I go to a lot of fights, y'all. I be in locker rooms. I go to a lot of fights. I know when somebody's injured. I know they wrap the thing, their hands with something, with ice. They ice it down. Y toda esa vaina. Pero, wait a minute. Mira eso soy. Hey, my friend, this is me, Subriel Matias, in the fight of David Benavidez and Demis Andre. Míralo a nosotros, mira la mano, ¿está bien? La mano me hizo peace, me dio la mano y me dio el pum, pum, pum. What happened? Ese tigre estaba bien. That guy was good. What you talking about hand injury? He was giving everybody in the stadium a pound. Así, give me a handshake. Yo, coño. Wow, sí, así, de todo me hizo. Entonces, hey, he was giving me blood signs con la mano. Estaba así, ring. His hand looked swollen. His hand no estaba swollen, mi hermano. His hand was good. I know a swollen hand when I see one. Di que bien swollen. Mentira ustedes. Hey, wait. Damn, you guys are lying. Ustedes están hablando mentira. Dios te va a castigar. Hey, wash your mouth with jabón, okay?
You's a liar!
Mira. Mira, eso estaba bien ahí mimito. Took the tape off, eso estaba bien. Mira, I saw him right after the fight. Ah, pues no se bañó el tigre. Pues no sé. So he didn't take a shower. He said, I'm capping. Me capping. Yeah, man, my people. Wow. You're going to come over here to Punch on Boxing. You're going to say that I'm capping. Huh? Me, I'm capping. Ask anybody after the fight, even before the David Benavidez in the Mise Andre, he was out there in the stand shaking everybody's hands and giving autographs and stuff like that. You're going to tell me that I'm lying? Wow, guys, stop it, man. I'm tired of y'all always come over here. Sometimes when y'all don't hear something that y'all don't like, then y'all call me. Y'all attack me. Punch Drunk Boxing. Latinos Unidos. El Sazón. El Borracho. El Pastor de Boxeo. You call me liar. You no good. You no fair. You no fair. Wow, man. Jackie in the building. Jackie in the building. Look what's good. Yo, Jackie, they calling me liar. Jackie, I don't get that, Jackie. Jackie, they calling me liar. Albert in the building was good. Albert in the building. Dímelo, mi gente. Jackie, they call me liar. Ain't they say I'm lying? That's not fair. That's not nice. That's not nice to punch a drunken boxer. Haven't I been real with y'all, man? Damn, man, they calling me what? Mill City said, we all know Subriel don't duck, no smoke. His hand messed up. He just answered. Man, how he answered the text. I see me mito. Hey, mentira, Mill City Boxing. Mentira, usted ve. He's texting. Ve que la mano de él no duele. Eso está bien. Yeah, you already exposed it. He's texting Mill City Boxing right now. ¿Qué te dije? Que él está trabajando. He's working. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know exactly why Subriel Matias said, oh, Teofimo Lopez, I want Rolly, I want Ryan, I want Devin, I want Tanky. I want Tanky, and I want Teofimo Lopez. Out of all of them, he said Teofimo Lopez, un cobarde. Yo dije, espera. Wait a minute. Subriel, I like it. Subriel Matias. I think he's good for boxing. I like the machismo. I like the way that he's talking that crap, talking that shit. I like it. This is what we needed. Shout out to Boricua, Puerto Rico. Caribe. Dun, dun. A cantar como Mark Anthony. Puerto Rico. Man, I was rocking. But let's be real, let's be honest. He called the wrong man a cobarde. Hasta Matias know out of everybody that he called out to call Teofimo Lopez the 2-division lineal champion. Do you know what lineal means? Lineal means que le da galleta the best. That's what lineal means. Que le da par de galleta. Whoever's the best. Teofimo Lopez la hace así, mira. Chara Lomachenko y Chara y Josh Taylor. A ese hombre tú le vas a llevar, tú lo vas a llamar cobarde, coward, out of Tanky, Devin Haney, Rolly that lost to El Viejo, the senior citizen in Harlem from 109th Street between 1st and 2nd. He lost to an old man that plays bingo on Sundays, every Sunday, and play the lotto. And who else he called out? Rolly, Ryan, that he gave you the taco roll, the California roll. Lo que era, I didn't even know lo que ese tipo estaba haciendo. And out of all of them, the guy that's risked it Oh, the guy that has been the underdog versus Lomachenko and versus Josh Taylor. And he had the nerve to call Teofimo Lopez. Este tigre aquí mimito. Espera. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now ponen la foto del rey de 140. Wait a minute. He had the nerve to call this man, the one that set the tone of this era, the one that fought Vasily Lomachenko when Vasily Lomachenko was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. When Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather said, we are not ready for Lomachenko. The one that knocked out Richard Comey in the second round, that went to Vasily Lomachenko and beat him up. The guy that everybody said, ay man, Teofimo Lopez is mental. Why he don't fight Arnold Barbosa? Teofimo Lopez dice, ¿y quién es ese tigre de que Arnold Barbosa? Y después, but what about you to fight Regis Progress? ¿Y quién es ese tigre? I want Josh Taylor. Y ustedes estaban diciendo, no, he's gonna lose. He's not ready. And he beat the crap out of Josh Taylor. Ese tipo el rey. And out of all the people that Matias called out, he called him the king, el rey del 140, el rey. Le llamó cobarde. He called them coward. Even everybody in the chat, even Teofimo Lopez, worst hater. I'm talking about hater. I'm talking about worship the devil hate. Even his worst hater wouldn't call Teofimo Lopez a coward. Even Teofimo Lopez, worst hater, number one hater, the number one hater of all hates, whoever it is, whoever she is, wouldn't even call Teofimo Lopez un cobarde. Coward. CCI in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. CCI. Rolly said El Viejo was his hardest fight. Bingo. Good looking out with the $2 super chat, my brother. Good looking out with the $2 super chatty body gay. Pat's Nation in the building. Pat's Nation said, I'm with you. Teo humbles Matias. That's what I'm talking about, Pat Nation. That's what I'm talking about, Pat Nation. Good looking out with the $2 super chatty body gay. Low nose boxing con los 5 pesos a comprar french fry con chicken wing. Me dijo, Teo just took the shine away from the honey glaze, Lord Haney, Glizzy Globbers, punch, getting drunk tonight. Let's go, low nose boxing. Now you with me, huh? Pera, quédate ahí, low nose boxing. Stay right there, my friend. Pera. Let me put my face on the screen. Let me put my face on the screen. Yo te quiero ahí mimito, low nose boxing. Y when I'm talking to you, no te haga pupú ahora. No te haga pupú when I'm talking to you. Porque quiero hablar contigo un poquito ahora mismo. Now that you right here in the chat. Espera, mi hermano. Stay right there, my friend. Stay right there. Lono's boxing. My friend. He's my Puerto Rican friend right here. Lono's boxing, my Puerto Rican friend. Ese tigre, when I say, yo, Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford. And Lono's boxing be like, stop it, Punch. Come on, man. Stop. Don't say Bud Crawford. How about Camboso? Y yo dijo, pero cállate la maldita boca, Lono's boxing. Teofimo Lopez won Bud Crawford. And Lono's boxing be like, stop it, Punch. Man, come on, man. He got to do his work at 140. He got legacy at 140. Y yo dijo, but my brother, bro. Teofimo Lopez is asking for Bud Crawford, the pound for pound number 1. He's trying to be great. He want to be 3-time lineal. And Lono's boxing tells me, cállate, shut up. Mira, nene, tú no sabes lo que estás hablando. Dominicano estúpido, que te estoy diciendo que te puede pelear con la gente en 140. And I say, Lono's boxing, shut up, my friend. Nobody wants to fight Teo. They don't want to fight Teo. And he goes, yes, they do. And here comes. He calls Teofimo Lopez cobarde. And Teofimo Lopez looking at Josh Taylor. And Teofimo Lopez me dice, hey, yo, pa, you heard what this motherfucker said to me? I say, yo. Te llamó cobarde, Teofimo Lopez. What you gonna do? Like, what? He called me? The lineal? The rightful undisputed me? Watch this shit. I said, oh, what you gonna do? Me ganchó Teofimo Lopez. And the next thing I hear is Teofimo Lopez sent an offer to Matias. And then, see, because sometimes fighters be saying shit. Fighters say shit, but they say it not knowing what's gonna come back, right? That's almost like, when you driving in the car and stuff like that. When you driving and then somebody cut you off and you be like, "Hey, fuck you! Get the fuck, motherfucker! You coming on? Get the fuck out of here!" And you just driving because you say things to somebody, but you think they're not, like, you think you're just gonna go by your way and nobody gonna do nothing to you, nobody gonna say nothing to you, and then you stop at a red light and then you get a bottle, bing! What you say? Get out the car! You put the windows back up. Pero habla ahora. Matias, people got a little email. Matias. Hey, yo, Teofimo Lopez in the offer. ¿Qué? But que Teofimo what? Saying an offer to me. I'm not ready. No, but come on, Matias. You called him out. You called Teofimo Lopez. You called him cobarde. That you ready for him. No, that wasn't me. That was the adrenaline that was pumping inside my body. The adrenaline. Tú sabes que cuando yo gano y estoy peleando, I can say anything. I feel like I'm big King Kong. But now the adrenaline is not pumping anymore. The adrenaline is not pumping for Subriel Matias. Because when Subriel Matias called him out, bring a todo ello. Yo quiero Teofimo Lopez cobarde. When you call him cobarde, if you're going to call somebody a coward, hey, yo, you a coward, let's fight. You got to be ready. Don't you be calling people out knowing that you're not ready to fight. Especially when Teofimo Lopez got a major date. Super Bowl. Las Vegas, Nevada. Huh? Big fight for you. Matias, you called yourself the boogeyman. You called out Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez didn't call you out. But you know what Teofimo Lopez did? He called out his bluff. He called out his bluff. The truth is that Matias was not ready for Teofimo Lopez. See? That was the bluff. Jennifer dije, stop capping. Mira, stop capping. Mira lo que dice Jennifer. Mira. Mira, báñate, Jennifer, ya. Con esa basura que tú siempre vienes. Báñate, Jennifer, ¿ok? With your yeast infection. Báñate, usted. Di que stop capping. Capping nothing. Cap your vajiji, ¿oíste? Seal that shit, que yo lo huelo de aquí. Eso hiede, ¿oíste? Sorry, mi gente, que yo no le hablo a la mujer así. Yo soy bueno con la mujer. I'm very, very good. Pero Jennifer viene aquí siempre diciéndome cosas malas a mí. Yo soy un hombre bueno. I'm very, very good to the ladies. But Jennifer no nice to me. ¿Ah? No, Jennifer no nice. ¿Ah? Yo te voy a comprar un douche, a douchey douche for Christmas. Douche. Esa vaina que tú tienes ahí, que hiede ya. ¿Ah? Ese heat wave. No, Chino, nice to me. I'm very, very good, right? Everybody, right in the chat. I'm nice. I'm very nice to everybody. She said, not you, Punch. No, I'm very nice. And you bad to me, okay? You don't respect me. You don't respect the man right here. Huh? I want to be gentleman, pero tú no me dejas ser gentleman. Tú siempre me dices que I'm capping or I'm lying y toda esa vaina. It hurts my feelings, Jennifer. ¿Ah? Pues límpiate la nalga, buena rullía, ¿oíste? Límpiate la nalga, sucia. I'm sorry, ladies. I don't treat ladies like that. I'm nice. I ain't nice, man. And E-Boxing fan in the building was good. What's good? Any boxing fan in the building? No, she don't treat good to me. I'm very, very nice to everybody. And she come to me and ponte drunk, you cap. And I'm showing all the. Am I lying? Did Subriel Matias call out Teofimo Lopez after his fight 2 weeks ago in the Mandalay Bay in a post-fight interview? Did he call out? Did Matias call out? Did Matias call out Teofimo Lopez? Did he call him un cobarde, ¿verdad? Now, men, I know there's most men out here, right? If a man be like, hey, yo, if you tell a dude or the dude tells you, hey, yo, man, fight me, coward. And then you be like, and he be like, what? My hand not ready. Fight me December, January, February, March. 4 or 5 months. So are you calling me a coward if you're not ready to fight me, huh? No. You disrespected me, bro. You called me out. Huh? You called me a coward. How about if a man right now calls you like, hey, yo, my man, hey, yo, what? You coward. Fight me. Stop. I'm the boogeyman. Stop being scared of me and call me out. And then who steps up? Teofimo Lopez said, hey, yo, my man, what? And you're like, what? Better wait a minute, and wait a minute. Okay, tío. Tío, relax, okay? Nah, man, you called me out, pero relax. Chill out, my friend. I know I called you out, pero chill out, que la mano me duele, hermano. Please, not right now. El capper era Subriel Matias, era el capper. He's the capper, calling somebody out and then calling him cobarde and calling him coward. Y viene Teofimo Lopez, steps up to his face. Y dice, no, pera. My hand, la mano mía. It hurt. Por la derecha. Sí, era esta. It hurt this one. It was this one. Mira the bone. Mira, Teofimo Lopez, me duele ahí mismito. Pero, dame par de meses so I get ready, okay? Par de meses. But you ain't call me a coward, pero chill. Tío, don't flinching me, no fame. La mano. I get ready, we ready. I get this ready, then we ready. He said, did you not see his hand was messed up? Tío knew. Mentira, Jennifer. Que tú no estabas con ese tigre. Mira, yo estaba con ese tigre, míralo ahí. I was with him, okay? Mira, todavía tiene el tape, el tape. The line of tape. Porque el tipo ni se bañó after the fight. Ni se bañó. ese tigre ni se bañó. He didn't even put lotion. Ese tigre no se bañó after the fight. Ya yo sé. Hediondo feo. Los boxing. Con los 5 pesos de Super Chari Party K. Dijo, Tio will be the face of Puerto Rican boxing if he beats Subriel in Madison Square Garden, Rican weekend, like Duran when he beat Esteban de los Santos. Let's go. No, we want to, right here, Las Vegas, Super Bowl, where the whole world is going to watch. The stage is set. You ever heard you ever heard the stage is set? Mira esta tigre. ¿Qué me dice esta tigre? Good looking out. I appreciate you, my brother. The stage is set, bro. Tito, con los 2 pesos, Tito. My fault, I forgot. CCI, con los 2 pesos. Said T.O. would be like Nate Diaz. I ain't surprised, mom. Good looking now, CCI with a $2 super chat. Tito said, tell Jennifer to shower in Ray Flores' voice. Tito, look, Jennifer, stop going to Punch Drunk Boxing's channel and calling him a capper and sort of names like that. He is a good boxing content creator. Jennifer, you better stop it. What you need to do, Jennifer, is go to your local deli. Get yourself a couple of soaps. Wash that punani. Wash it real nice. Please. You have not had a man to go down there and licky because you stink. You stink like a sore. So please do your due diligence and go to the deli. Go to the deli and wash your ass. Wash your punani. And then maybe then maybe you would get the best looking homeless in 42nd Street to at least tap that ass. Shout out to Ray Flores. But you know what? Let's be something. La bandera de República Dominicana, la bandera de República Dominicana, la República Dominicana. Randy, la música, ¿dónde está la música de Randy? La música de Randy, la música de Randy. DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation. Págame la música, Yankee Thing. Shout out. La bandera de Puerto Rico. Qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña. ¡Ey! Qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña. Woo! She said, you wish you had a woman. Of course, I don't wish I had a woman. Yo quiero toda la buena. Nah, hey, yo lo quiero todo, toda la buena, toda la buena, toda la buena, toda la buena. I know, mira, Jennifer. At least I know why he has a hand injury. I know why he has a hand injury. Porque se estaba haciendo la paja toda la noche, eso haciéndose la paja, eso that's how he damaged his hand. Que se busque una novia con el dinero que hizo, con el chelito que él hizo, his last fight. De que se está haciendo la paja, por eso his hand is messed up. Deja eso. He's jerky off. That's what happened. That's his hand, okay? That's my Puerto Rican people. Shout out to my Puerto Rican people. I'm just saying the truth. Look. Okay. I'm gonna be nice. All right. Let me see if I could cut him some slack. Let me see if I could cut Subriel Matias some slack. Okay, I'm gonna give you a reason. The reason why. Okay, there's another reason. The reason may be that he's not scared of Teo. We all know that he was not ready. We all know that when he called Teofimo Lopez house, he was capping. He was not prepared for Teofimo Lopez to be let me send you a contract. See, he was capping. Now, all right. If y'all want to use, okay. If y'all want to use, all right, let's give Subriel Matias the hand injury. Let's give Subriel Matias the hand injury. So why you calling people out if you're not ready to fight and answer the bell? He called out Teofimo Lopez. He thought that Teofimo Lopez was not going to offer him a contract. So he, no, my hand, it hurt. No, Teofimo, please. Don't fight me because mi mano me duele. It hurt. I'm not ready for you. I'm not ready. Okay, let's give you another reason why. What was today? It's good, but he don't want that. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Randy. Randy said, Randy Matias is good, but he don't want that smoke. Jay said, damn, Teofimo Lopez probably ends up like, stop it, Jay. How y'all talking like that when it's Subriel Matias who said it himself, bro, that Teofimo Lopez accepted a fight? He's not ready for Teofimo Lopez. Usted tan loco, usted está en droga. This information comes from Subriel Matias himself, bro. What is happening to this community, bro? At least I should be like, you know what, Punch on Boxing, yo, at least let's stay shut. Yeah, it's true, man. Why are you gonna call out somebody a coward and you're not ready to fight? If somebody calls you a coward and said, let's fight, and then when you ready to fight, he ain't ready to fight. So why you call me out? Why you calling me a coward, bro? Hey, there's other people that fight injured. Come on. You the one that's calling people a coward. Subriel Matias is the one that's calling people a coward. And then when a lucrative and the best opportunity of his life comes into his desk, he's not ready. He not ready. What happened? He not ready. He not ready for this jelly. He not ready. That's Teofimo Lopez fault. That's Teofimo Lopez fault. But I know. Let's give, okay, this is Subriel Matias. Now I know because today, ladies and gentlemen, today, there was a breaking news announcement. And maybe this was the reason why Subriel Matias and maybe his team came up with a bogus hand injury. Because they told Subriel Matias, wait, Subriel, don't sign nothing yet. Don't sign nothing yet, Subriel. Al Heyman and PBC just locked a deal. Don't sign that Teofimo Lopez because now the world is getting to know who you are, Subriel. I know that you're a warrior, but now la gente te están conociendo ahora. Pues Subriel, no pelee con Teofimo Lopez ahora, porque si te rompe la boquita esa y te gana, then you will not even going to get the recognition that probably you deserve. If he stops you on the track right now, then you would have never got noticed. So Subriel, don't sign the contract. Say that you have a hand injury. We just signed Al Heyman, our friend at PBC, just signed a deal to Amazon Prime. So all of a sudden, when they announced the fight and they announced that this is on the pipeline, Subriel Matias says, and his team goes, whoa. Don't fight Teofimo Lopez right now because people just got to know who you are. Relax. You know what I'm saying? This is business, Subriel Matias. I know that you're a warrior, but maybe we could have 2 fights on Amazon Prime with you. Build you up into that Madison Square Garden, Codo, Puerto Rican fan base, Trinidad, Puerto Rican fan base. And then we go after Teofimo Lopez. And then when you go after Teofimo Lopez, we sell out Madison Square Garden. But if you do that right now, remember, Subriel, you haven't even have $1 million check. Let's get a couple $1 million checks. Let's put you as a main event. Don't fight Teofimo Lopez now. Do not sign it. PBC just announced Amazon Prime deal. Video and Premier Boxing Champions announced new multi-year rights agreement beginning in 2024. Prime Video is set to become the home of PBC's pay-per-view events, championship bouts, behind-the-scenes docuseries, and more. And maybe that's the reason, folks. All right. Let's not say that Subriel Matias is ducking Teofimo Lopez. Let's be nice. He's avoiding Teofimo Lopez because PBC just locked in a good, great, huge deal with Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime, that is the leading stream service for sports in America, competing with ESPN streaming. Remember why? Remember Pitbull Cruz. Now let's go. Let's. A lot of people like to critique PBC, but let's go what they have done recently. Pitbull Cruz in the 135-pound division was mandated to fight Shakur Stevenson. See, but Pitbull Cruz have yet done his main event. If Pitbull Cruz fights Shakur Stevenson and then let's say Shakur Stevenson would have beat Pitbull Cruz, ¿a dónde llega Pitbull Cruz? When he has a potential another mega fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he could have life-changing money with that fight. So PBC, la gente de PBC, Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Sean Gibbons, remember when I spoke to Sean Gibbons? They said, we don't want Shakur Stevenson. But that's a championship fight. Why you think that Frank Martin didn't fight Shakur Stevenson? Y'all don't understand, right? Ustedes no entienden ahora mismo, ¿verdad? Why did Pitbull Cruz didn't fight Shakur Stevenson? If Frank Martin would have fought Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin loses, ¿a dónde que llega Frank Martin? Because Frank Martin is not even there yet. If you lose, then we lose on the investment that we invested. If you lose to Shakur Stevenson, then what? Nobody really knows you, Frank Martin, yet. Pitbull Cruz, people are getting to know you. You're creating a following. But if you lose to Shakur Stevenson, already lost to Gervonta Tank Davis, then what? You wouldn't even have $1 million check. Here comes Subriel Matias, another PBC affiliate. If you get Teofimo Lopez right now and Teofimo Lopez beat you and becomes a unified champion, who will remember Subriel Matias? He will be cut off right before he goes over the hump of people recognize him. This is the first time that everybody is recognizing Subriel Matias. Let's be real. Let's be honest. When we talk about mixed matching fights, normally the boxing community have left Subriel Matias out before his last fight. It's always Teo versus Haney. Teo versus the winner of Haney and Regis Progress. Teo versus Ryan. Teo versus Tank. Tank versus Shakur. Devin versus Shakur. Devin versus Tank. Right? They always leave out Subriel Matias. But this is the first time after his fight that everybody, even now there's stories about him being the boogeyman and stuff like that after his fight. Now he's creating a buzz, and now it's time for him and his team to capitalize off that buzz. But to fight Teofimo Lopez right now, and y'all know that Teofimo Lopez is more skillful than Matias. Now, punching power, maybe Subriel Matias could be more dangerous, but skill-wise, layers, Teofimo Lopez is more skillful than Matias. If Teofimo Lopez takes out Matias now, in which Subriel Matias has been vulnerable, Subriel Matias already lost before. For a guy like Subriel Matias to lose, it's not even just a little bit. He will lose so many stock because he still have not even garnered the Puerto Rican fan base. Let's be real and let's be honest. Por eso que yo dije, mira mi video. La gente que están diciendo, punch the drunken boxing, punch wrong boxing. What are you saying now? Look what I said 2 days ago. I said, and I told Subriel Matias. Shout out to Mill City Boxing when we did the collab. I told Subriel Matias, I wish that your team puts you on Madison Square Garden or New York City 2 times. By 2025, I promise you, Subriel Matias will become a ticket seller. The type of ticket seller that could be more than Haney, that could even be more than Teo, because the Puerto Rican fan base is one of the most loyal fan base in the entire boxing world. ¿Verdad, Mill City? Se lo dije. ¿Verdad, Mill City? Háblame. ¿Verdad, Mill City? I told Subriel Matias. I said that his team needs to put him in New York City. See, right now, if you put him, let's talk business. Forget about that. What you think? Y'all think that is hate or nothing like that? I love Subriel Matias. I think that he's great for boxing. But I said that Subriel Matias could be the guy that the Puerto Rican fan base been needing. The Puerto Rican fan base don't trust Edgar Berlanga that much. They see a lot of vulnerabilities in Edgar Berlanga. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Xander Zayas have not made a statement. Amanda Serrano, the queen, the GOAT, but una mujer. No shades, but she's trying to hold the Puerto Rican fan base, but it's not bringing that type of that Tito Trinidad, that Miguel Cotto, that Hector Camacho of Puerto Rican fan base. Remember, the Puerto Rican fan base, like I just said a minute ago, is one of the most loyal fan base, not only in America, in the entire boxing world. If you think about fan base, you think about the UK, you think about Mexico, you think about Ireland, you think about Puerto Rico. They're a better fan base than Dominican Republic. They're a better fan base than even Honduran. They're a better fan base than Ecuadorian. They're a better fan base than Venezuela. They're a better fan base than Panama. They're a better fan base than, Puerto Rican, and you know why you got to give credit to the Puerto Rican? Because the Puerto Rican is the smallest out of all of them. You would think in boxing that Puerto Rico is a country of the size of Mexico, the country of the size of Africa, because the way that the Puerto Rico, when they come out, man, look, I'm gonna say it like this: when the Puerto Rican, yo soy puertorriqueño también. That's how prideful they are in the sport of boxing. Yo, did y'all go to see Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor at Madison Square Garden? When the Irish fans and the Puerto Rican fans, I told the whole world, I said, I've been in Madison Square Garden in any event. I've been to Knick games, playoff Knick games, Ranger games, Rangers playoff game. I've been to the damn circus. I've been to WWE when Stone Cold, with The Rock, with John Cena. I've been in every Big East tournament. I never heard a pop that lasted throughout the whole 30. I heard a pop before when Stone Cold Steve Austin come out. The whole Madison Square Garden is up. But that's it for that 5 minutes. But the pop of Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, because when you have the Irish and the Puerto Ricans, oh my God, the energy gives me goosebumps to this day. I've been to thousands of fucking boxing events. And to this day, I never heard it that loud, bro. Because when the Puerto Rican comes out, mira, nene, vamos a ganar, dale esa puta vieja, esa tigra es fea, esa tigra es una sucia. Teofimo Lopez, even in New York City, the Puerto Ricans come out for Teofimo Lopez. Shout out to the Honduran, but even the Puerto Ricans come out for Teo. You know why? Because they're yearning for a damn Puerto Rican fighter. And here comes Subriel Matias. The man that he checks all the boxes. Exciting, check. Talking shit, check. Look like a Stone Cold kid. Subriel Matias ya mató un tipo, ya. Mató un tipo. God forbid, I'm not God forbid, but my condolences go out to the fighter that he took out. He checks all the boxes. He is dangerous, but his team has not done the proper building because they never put him in the East Coast. As a matter of fact, Subriel Matias trains in Mexico. In boxing, one of the best rivalries historically is the Mexican and the Puerto Rican. You even have your Puerto Rican fighter training in Mexico. The people was not identified with Subriel Matias because he does not fight in the East Coast where the Puerto Ricans is at, and because he trains in Mexico. Now imagine, I said this the day before yesterday. Imagine Subriel Matias fighting a Mexican, and that Mexican is going to tell Subriel Matias, mira, cállese las bocas. Tú ni entrena allá en Puerto Rico, tú entrenas a donde yo vivos. Usted entrena en México. Te está hablando mentiras. Usted no le gustan a tus puertorriqueños, a tus hermanos y sus hermanas. Tú quieres ser mexicano. Subriel Matias don't even train in Puerto Rico. He's not even the East Coast. He's not in New York City. Nobody has felt Subriel Matias. And this is why I said Teofimo Lopez, Subriel Matias, the biggest fight in 2025. Not because it can be a great fight. See, right now it's a great fight, a unification fight. But I want Subriel Matias to milk it as what. See, that's the difference between you and I. That I do like Subriel Matias. I do support, but I want him to milk it. I don't want him to be treated like the Dominican fighters right now. They're not doing what they're supposed to do with Subriel Matias. And they're treating him like a Dominican fighter. Y yo soy dominicano. Because in boxing, they know that Dominican fan base is not the way, it's not Puerto Rican fan base. And I don't want to happen to Subriel Matias like Michel Rivera. Michel Rivera versus Sergey Lipinets. In any other time, that's a televised fight. Ellos tenían a Sergey Lipinets y Michel Rivera en YouTube. En YouTube. En YouTube. Elvis Rodriguez. ¿Te recuerda la bachata? El dominicano. He lost one time. Outboxed, outpointed by Sims Jr. And they kicked him out of top rank. You know why? I've spoken to managers in boxing. If y'all don't know, yes, I help sign fighters. You know what they told me about Dominican fighters? A manager, I'm not going to mention his name, told me that he don't even care if a Dominican wins the gold medal. I won't even give him a $5,000 signing bonus. And he said, please, Punch, don't take it the wrong way. I know that you Dominican, don't take it the wrong way. He says that the Dominicans just doesn't have a fan base. We lose more money with Dominicans than actually make money. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dominicano, vamos a apoyar a los dominicanos también. Pero that's the truth. But they know the money is in Puerto Rican fans. Puerto Rican. Edgar Berlanga no ganado nada. Y mira cómo está el Hulu Theater. Packed. The Hulu Theater is packed, just as packed as Teofimo Lopez. And Teofimo Lopez has Hall of Fame worthy accomplishments. Edgar Berlanga no tiene nada. Y hace the same numbers in the Hulu Theater que hace Teofimo Lopez. So this is what I said. Edgar Berlanga, and I warned y'all, but it's a good idea for not for Edgar Berlanga, for Subriel Matias. Put him in New York City. Give him an opponent he knocks out like he did and makes him quit like he did the last fight in Puerto Rican Day Parade. Then put him in the fall, knocks him out. And then in the next Puerto Rican Day Parade with Teofimo Lopez in Madison Square Garden, dime ustedes how big it's going to be. The roof is going to be blown off. The roof is going to be blown off. Charles Edward Cheese in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. Es la música de queso, tropical queso, American queso, cheddar queso, monster queso in the building. La música de queso.
He got his own money. Say he's got his own money. I mean the boy has got his own money.
DJ Camelo Alex Sensation, págame la música. Dímelo, queso, ¿de qué lo que? Queso, ¿qué lo que? Rivera is nowhere near Matias, bro. We have had multiple all-time greats. You guys have never had a top fighter. And Tito is Rican. Tito is straight Rican. Rivera, what y'all talking about? Look. Rivera had more steam on PBC than even Subriel Matias, my friend. They was pushing Michel Rivera more than Subriel Matias. He lost to Frank Martin. They're not going to do the same mistake. Yo te estoy diciendo, mi gente. You think que he's not. Subriel Matias wants to fight, but his team probably saying, yo, we messing with a gold mine right now. Usted no entiende that right now, maybe before they didn't see it, but they see it now. And if Teofimo Lopez, they fight Teofimo Lopez right now and beat Subriel Matias. Mira Jason Rosario. Jason Rosario, el dominicano, beat J-Rock. Homecoming J-Rock fight out there in Philadelphia. They could have milked it, but he went to fight Jamal Charlo right away, and then he lost to Jamal Charlo. Look at that Jason Rosario, retirado. Retirado. I'm telling you, folks, they're doing to Matias what they're about to do with Pitbull Cruz. They see that Pitbull Cruz could be a household name and could have a good following because the way that he fights, Pitbull Cruz is an exciting fighter. You put Pitbull Cruz in decent fights, hard fights, and he does what he does, you know how the Puerto Rican fan base, the Mexican fan base is going to back Pitbull Cruz. Si tú le das Pitbull Cruz, un Frank Martin le gana, o tú le das Pitbull Cruz a Gervonta Tank Davis otra vez, tú sabes que lo que va a pasar. Shakur Stevenson, tú sabes lo que va a pasar. Shakur Stevenson is going to beat Pitbull Cruz, and then Pitbull Cruz. Matias is not ready for Teofimo Lopez. They don't want to lose out in their investment because they smell money. And if he fights Teofimo Lopez now, they don't get money. Do you know how much it takes to invest in a fighter? Do you know how much money? They haven't even made their money back with Subriel Matias yet. Do you understand? Do you know how much money is invested in a fighter just to fight one fight? 2 fights, 3 fights. Subriel Matias got 20 fights. Do you know how much money been pumped for Subriel Matias? They still have not even made their money back because he has not even been the main event yet. They could make it with Teofimo Lopez. They could. Poro. Y se secaba. Si le gana. ¿Qué pasa con Subriel Matias, mi gente, si gana Teofimo Lopez? Dice que Teo es trash. Mira, usted, la nagla de usted que es trash. La boca tuya, báñate. Hediondo, feo. He said, daddy and follow Puerto Ricans, then they hate on Puerto Rican. Yo, everything is hate. It looks like that. What is it? Que es mamando, es la mamada que le gustan ustedes. Ustedes le gustan la mamada. That's what it is. That if you critique somebody or say that they don't want to fight, it's hate. At least, ladies and gentlemen, at least get to know me. You know, I'm a comedic and stuff like that. I respect Subriel Matias. Y'all already know I respect to the fullest Teofimo Lopez. Pero di que now y'all coming with this, oh, he hates Puerto Rican. Bañate, hediondo, estúpido. If you don't know punch one boxing, man, I fight for my Latinos. Estúpido. You dummy. You always want to make this something, oh, now they hate Puerto Rican. Cállate la maldita boca, sucio. They get typical Dominican. If Dominicans and Puerto Rican get along, ¿qué tú estás hablando? Where you from? Huh? You think this is New Yorkers and stuff like that? The Dominicans and Puerto Rican get along very, very well out there in the island. Usted estúpido, mi hermano. You're just like these little race hustlers out here. Y'all so soft out here, bro. What's going on with my Latino people, bro? In this community, yo, the Latino in this community used to be strong. Now you act like beta males out here. He's talking about Subriel Matias, so that means he hates Puerto Ricans. Y esa vaina. Y eso, estúpido. Huh? Y'all be bugging the F out, bro. I'm telling you, like 2 years ago, The Latinos used to be strong in this community. Now you say one thing, mira, yo digo una cosa de Canelo Alvarez. Oh, you don't like Mexicans, Punch. Oh, you traded in la raza. Ahora estoy diciendo de Matias. Matias lo dijo él mismo. He don't want to fight Teofimo Lopez. He hates Puerto Rican. Now it's a Puerto Rican thing. Oh my God, you. For real, I'm getting tired of these weak. Y'all give us a bad name, bro. Y'all give us a bad name. So if I critique Teofimo Lopez, the Honduran, you're gonna be like, yo, Punch, you hate Honduras too. The Hondureño is gonna come after me now. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this weak beta male now. Talk your talk, Punch. Good looking out, Brandon. What's going on, man? Hey, yo, you weak? Man, just leave my page, bro. Cause I don't like to see weak Latinos. My Latinos, we strong out here, bro. We not the race baiting. We ain't no weak. We don't have no self-victimhood. Nosotros trabajamos, le quitamos los trabajos todito. Cállate la maldita boca, you weak Latino. Vete de aquí, señor, báñate con jabón. ¿Ah? Ay, estoy diciendo una cosita de Subriel Matias. Este Esco want to turn it into, you hate Puerto Ricans. Man. What's wrong with these folks? Leonardo Rodriguez said, if Teo versus Matias happens, I got Teo. Y'all monthly hype fanboys, let me know what y'all betting. The takeover, game's over. Ya tú sabes. Mírate, tigre. Good looking out, Leonardo Rodriguez. Yeah, I got Teofimo Lopez as well. But I like Subriel Matias, man. I think that's gonna be a good fight. I just want Subriel Matias to get the piece of the pie that he deserves. Este tigre, este sucio viejo, don't understand. Este sucio viene aquí con este race with dividing the Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. You're dividing us right now because you're an emotional beta male. You're an emotional beta male. Jeremy. Emotional beta males trying to divide us and stuff like that, trying to make it like, oh, I'm like somebody's against Puerto Rico. Are you dummy? ¿Verdad, Brandon? Este tigre trying to divide us. Y somos hermano, pure hermano. Huh? The only difference is that we like onions in our potato salad. The Puerto Ricans don't like onions in the potato salad. Ni le gusta remolacha. That's the only difference. That's the only difference from Puerto Rican and Dominicans. That we like onions in the potato salad. Ellos no le gustan los onions. La más ponen eggs, mayo, and sometimes carrot. That's it. Y papá. That's the only difference. That we like onions and we like remolacha, and we even add apple in our potato salad. That's the only difference. Yeah. Even in the industry, bruh. Even in the industry. Dila Daddy Yankee. Dila Tego Calderon. Man, we show them love. We show love to each other, man. And te viene con, oh, you hate Puerto Ricans because... What I want is Subriel Matias. We need the Puerto Rican fans in them. Do you know that even I can't wait to the Puerto Ricans, to the Puerto Rican fan base rise to what they used to be? Huh? Hey, you. Tell me in this community who pumps Amanda Serrano more than anybody, any channel, any media who pumps Amanda Serrano. Huh? The Puerto Rican queen. Estúpido. Huh? The quote. Who pumps Amanda Serrano more than anybody that ever covered the sport of boxing? Dile Amanda también, díselo a Amanda Serrano. Dile. Work speak for itself. And now I'm saying, dímelo, uncle. And now I'm saying, mira, look. This guy claims he's Puerto Rican. He even hates Amanda Serrano. Mira, Amanda is bochorno. She don't even speak Spanish. See, these are the worst Latinos right here. He thinks he is the standard of Puerto Rico. See, this guy or girl or tranny, whatever this person is, this is a cancer. This is a cancer in the Latin community. Oh, porque no habla español como usted. She's not a real Puerto Rican for you. Estúpida. Estúpido. The boxing voice in the building. What's good, brother? What's good? Dímelo! Shout out to the boxing voice. Everybody subscribe to the boxing voice. He broke the news. He was the first one that broke the news. He's the one that, hey, yo, dímelo, Ness. Quiere el link, dímelo. Vamos a hablar de esta vaina. See. If you got time, I know you've been working all day, bro. One of the hardest working guys in boxing. Dímelo. You still working? Vamos. Hey, espera. Let me see. Okay. Shout out to the boxing voice. Rapstar Boxing Night is the voice of the UK, London, bruv. So, this is what I'm saying, right? Mira, yo lo vi a Subriel Matias el otro día. Espera, mira, Ness, mira, yo estaba con Subriel Matias after the fight. Ahí te recuerdas que estaban allá. Mira, ese estaba bien. Ese, yo no creo que él tenía la mano, no se lastimó. Él no se lastimó la mano. Subriel Matias called out Teofimo Lopez, called out Ryan Garcia, called out Tank Davis, called out Devin Haney, called out Regis Prograis, Gary Antoine Russell. But the man that he called down, he called Teofimo Lopez un cobarde. He called them a coward. Y mira la mano. Hey. Ness, mira la mano. Yo no creo que ni se bañó after the fight. Yo no creo que se bañó. Shout out to Subriel Matias. No me mate, Subriel. But he called Teofimo Lopez o cobarde, ¿verdad? Out of all the fighters he called out, he said Teofimo Lopez un cobarde. A coward lo llamó a Teofimo Lopez. The two division lineal champion of the world. Huh? The current 140-pound lineal champion of the world. That tells you that he's ready to fight anybody. That he's willing to fight the best. Le llamó a ese tigre cobarde. Not Ryan, not Tank, not Devin, not Regis, not Gary Antoine Russell. Un cobarde a Tio. ¿Y qué hizo Tio? All right, let's send him an offer. Oh yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw that one. I saw it. But you know, but look. Look. Sometimes we hear that somebody has injuries and somebody, hey, they tell Jamal Charlo to show the paperwork. Huh? They told Jamal Charlo to show the paperwork. I want to see paperwork. Hey, Brandon dijo que tenía grajo. Pero mira la mano de ese tigre. Yo no sé si ese tigre se bañó. Algunas veces la gente no se bañan, de verdad. After the fight. But look. All I'm saying is, Leonardo Rodriguez con los 10 pesos de Super Chari Chari Parique a comprar comida china. Said, dudes talking aren't even Ricans, Punch. Every Dominican and Puerto Rican I met run together like brothers. They never beef. I used to think they had beef, but it was all hype. Always called each other hermano. Of course, bro. Hey, yo, if you go to Dominican Republic, if you go, matter of fact, if you go to Puerto Rico, go to San Juan, go to Carolina, and go to the jungle. There's a part that's called the jungle, bro. When I went over there to Puerto Rico, because I got family in Carolina, yo, the Puerto Ricans love the Dominicans out there in Puerto Rico. We love each other. Matter of fact, our generation, see, I'm a first generation Dominican, right? I'm a first generation Dominican. My parents is born, my parents are from Dominican Republic, right? And most and what happened, how most of our parents came over here, right? They go from Dominican Republic to Puerto Rico to America. You feel me? A lot of Dominicans, they come from my grandmother came first. She left the daughters, my aunt and my mother. She went to Puerto Rico, then came to America. Then my mother went from Puerto Rico as a youngin, and then when my grandmother was working for Sesame Street over here, she sent over one by one because my grandmother didn't have money, so she had to send her daughters one by one. My mother been here since 11 years old and stuff like that. Got married in high school with my pops. My pops came over here real young, right? So we're the first generation of Dominican. And my father too as well. My father came from Dominican, from Puerto Rico to America. So most of the Dominicans, the first Dominicans that came over here, because I'm a first generation, came like that. The Puerto Ricans and Dominicans were very, very close, bro. Don't let this New Yorican, Dominican and Dominican and New York Dominican fool you thing. We are very, very close. We're closer than any Dominicans and Puerto Ricans are closer than any other, I believe, neighbor, right? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Dominicans and Puerto Ricans are even closer to even the Cubans. I think that Dominicans are even Haitian. I know a lot of Haitians. You wouldn't even, I know Haitians that they consider themselves Dominican and stuff like that. But whatever. All I'm saying is, man, that we're brothers and sisters, bro. We love each other, man. We lift each other up in the entertainment business and everything. We love each other, right? He said, keep making excuses for Matias people. And yeah, I'm making excuses. All I'm saying is he could have a hand injury. All I'm saying is you called out somebody. You called out Teofimo Lopez. You called him a cobarde. And then he called your bluff. See, in boxing, I always say that anybody could call out anybody, but the real call out is the paperwork. Either a petition, either a proposal, either a term sheet. The real call out in boxing is paperwork. All this stuff that you see in boxing, be like, hey, yo, yo quiero pelear con él, or I fight him, I call you out. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight him. I want to say the real call out is paperwork. The call out could be entertaining. The call outs, verbal call outs, is like the first initial of marinating a fight or building a fight. Let the people know what to talk about. Let the media start talking about this, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that a call out is fake, but what I'm saying, the real call out is paperwork. And when Matias called out Teo like the rest of them, it was Teofimo Lopez that called the bluff. You know who did that too? Remember when Terrence Bud Crawford said that he wanted to fight Keith from Tom Thurman? And then Keith from Tom Thurman went to Brian Custis and had an interview. And he said, yo, I want to fight Bud Crawford right now because what he said is getting me mad. What did Keith Thurman, representative, did the next day? Send a term sheet, send an offer to Terrence Bud Crawford. He called out his bluff. And then what Bud Crawford said on the tweet, que he was asking for $10 million. Ese hablador. Keith Thurman never sent for $10 million. But that's what I'm talking about. Keith Thurman called out Terrence Bud Crawford's bluff a while ago. I'm sorry, that was Keith Thurman called Terrence Bud Crawford bluff. Teofimo Lopez is called out Subriel Matias bluff. Now, if Subriel Matias was not prepared to fight, why are you calling anybody a coward, or why are you calling anybody at all? Because now there's a contract in your lap. You call Tio out. Okay, I'm going to answer your call. Here's a contract. Ay, no quiero pelear. Sorry, tío, déjame quieto. Not right now. ¿Qué dije not right now y not right now? Si tú me dijiste que yo soy cobarde, you call me a coward. ¿Qué dije? Yo quiero pelear contigo ahora mismo. Are you ready? Are you ready for Super Bowl weekend? No, que me duele la mano todavía. No, sorry, tío. Not right now, not right now. ¿Qué no right now y not right now? Pues ya le está llamando a la gente cobarde si tú no estás ready. Ah. If you're not ready, no call out, okay? Right, Alfonso? If you're not ready, don't call me out. And especially don't call me a coward. And then I answer the bell and you say, me duele la mano, mira, me lastimé, mira, Teofimo Lopez, mira, yo tengo una cosita ahí, mimito, que cuando yo le dé un puño al tigre, it hurt right here. It hurt. And then he's saying to wait till April. So when April comes, Subriel Matias dice, April Fools, yo no quería pelear contigo, and then we're going to fight later on. Ajá, eso es. Por eso que está diciendo, vamos a pelear en March or April. But when April comes, and dice, so April Fool, I was just lying, Teofimo Lopez, I'm still not ready. Me duele la otra mano me duele. Mira eso. Me lastimé. He went away to April Fools. Ese tigre went away to April Fools. Pero ya yo sé lo que yo le dije a la gente. I already told y'all, folks. I told y'all what it was. That Subriel Matias seen the breaking news. And he knew the breaking news was coming down the pipeline. Pause. And PBC locked in the Amazon Prime deal. And Subriel Matias, and I'm just assuming, they moving like Pitbull Cruz team is moving. They may be moving like Frank Martin's team is moving. You know, Pitbull Cruz, like I said, should have fought Shakur Stevenson. And they say, wait. Pitbull, no. Because if you fight Shakur Stevenson and you lose to Shakur Stevenson, then what we're going to do, we're working on the deal. Al Heyman is working on the deal. Frank Martin, no. Shh. Don't, I know you want to fight Shakur Stevenson. Don't fight Shakur Stevenson right now, because if you lose, we work on a new deal. Then what's going to happen? Subriel Matias, te duele la mano. Pero no me duele la mano. Yo no me lastimé la mano. I didn't hurt my hand throughout the fight. Ain't nobody heard that he hurt his hand throughout the fight. SOA, because Al Heyman, PBC, locked down a prime Amazon deal, and his team is doing the same thing that Pitbull Cruz, Frank Martin, and now Subriel Matias is saying, hold up, wait a minute, Pera, Subriel, we have a deal. Don't fight Teofimo Lopez right now, because if you fight Teofimo Lopez right now, and you lose to Teofimo Lopez, ¿qué va a pasar? So they pull the plug on Pitbull Cruz, Frank Martin, y ahora Subriel Matias. That's what I think. That's what my boxing nook think. Does that make sense? Or you think that I'm just Diablo punch, Diablo tigre? Why you gonna say that? I do believe that Subriel Matias got the heart. I do believe that Subriel Matias wants to fight. I do believe that Subriel Matias is not scared of Teofimo Lopez. That man is a dangerous man, bro. But I do believe that with this PBC deal, they pull the plug and they say, wait, no. We have to give Amazon Prime these fights. And Subriel Matias is moving up as a superstar, and he's garnering that type of he's garnering that type of attention that he never had prior to the fight that he had in the Mandalay Bay. And to be honest, folks, I want to see the fight with Teofimo Lopez. Is a great unification bout, but it could be bigger. If I put my business hat on in boxing and see how boxing could work or it does work, they're not ready to lose out the investment with Subriel Matias, because finally, I think now, at the age of 31, they smell something that they never smelled with Subriel Matias before. They smell money. They smell the Puerto Rican fan base. They smell, ain't nobody closer to getting the Puerto Rican Tito Trinidad, Miguel Cotto, Hector Camacho fan base. They smell that fan base coming. And they can't stop it right now with Teofimo Lopez, because if Teofimo Lopez beats Subriel Matias ahora mimito, then who was Subriel Matias? Just a Puerto Rican that was just training in Mexico. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say? I'm just thinking business. That was cap too. Yeah, Jennifer, mira, Jennifer viene aquí, me está diciendo capi, toda la vez. Todo lo que estoy diciendo, viene esta buena rullilla y siempre me está diciendo que I'm capi. Mira, mujer, límpiate la nalga, ¿oíste? ¿Ah? Shave down there. Esta buena rullilla. I'm gonna buy you a stripping pole for Christmas. Esta tigra siempre viene aquí hablándome malo a mí de que you cap, Ponce and Dronque. Cállate, Jennifer, oíste, límpate esa nalga, tú hiede, Jennifer, tú hiede. ¿Ah? No, hey, yo, man, yo soy un hombre, I'm very, very good to the ladies. Pero esta mujer me habla malo a mí, como si yo soy basura, and she talking to me very, very bad to me, that she not good to me. Huh? Like, hey, yo, man, I'm good. Come on. Yo, why Jennifer? Yo, why Jennifer come over here all the time and tells me, she don't even say, yeah, but good evening, Punch Unboxing. You know, I disagree with you. Siempre me dice, you lying, you capping, shout out, da. Damn, Jennifer. ¿Y qué te pasó? A ti, you don't have a, no, no te está dando bicho a ti, Jennifer. ¿Ah? Búscate un hombre, un bone en 40 seconds que te dé palo, que te dé plátano. What happened, Jennifer? Treat me good. I'm good. I'm a good guy. Huh? Man, Jennifer be good. Hey, yo, Queso. What's good with Jennifer? Jennifer comes over here every fucking day and tells me that I'm a capper. I'm not bad, but ¿qué yo le hice a esa tigre? What happened? Who are you, Jennifer? Bad, are you Jennifer? The girl that you asked me to the prom in middle school and I said, hell no, that you don't know how to dance Boys to Men with me and stuff like that. You don't know how to dance that song. I don't want to take you to the prom in middle school. It's what they, Jennifer. Jennifer, is that you? That I didn't want to take you to the prom. ¿Ah? Eso es, yo creo que es Jennifer. Jennifer, una tigra que she wanted me to take her to the prom. You said que no, que tú no sabes bailar. You don't know how to dance, baby. Loco feo. Leonardo Rodriguez. I'm gonna start calling Tio the magician because he's turning killers to ducks. Un patito puertorriqueño duck from 2 Jennifer quiere el hot dog, el pepino. Jennifer, habla con Leonardo Rodriguez ahora, Jennifer. Nah. Hey, vamos a hablar de, hey, let's talk to go to the ladies, because then the ladies are gonna be like, oh no, I don't want to go to Punch Unboxing because the way that he treat the ladies. Hey, mira la reina de boxeo, Jackie. La reina, ella es un queen. Una reina. You don't have the fact. ¿Qué es the fact? Do you have the fact, Jennifer? Más, Jennifer, ven para acá, que I'm gonna send the link to you. Jennifer, ven para acá, Jennifer, que quiero hablar contigo ahora. Ven, Jennifer. Ven. Yeah, let's settle this once and for all. Let's settle this once and for all, Jennifer. Here's the link, Jennifer. Jennifer. Here's the link, Jennifer. Let's deal with this once and for all. That's it. No more back and forth. That's it. Punch Unboxing versus Jennifer. Let's go. Get on the panel, Jennifer. Vamos a hablar, mujer. Mira, de que no. Vamos a hablar. Deja de estar escribiendo, Jennifer. Okay? No more love letters to me, all right? No more love letters. And stop sending me the DNA test saying that I'm the father. Stop it, all right? I already took the test and they say I'm not the father. Stop sending me, all right? For each of your kids. Deja eso, ya, déjame quieto. Esta tigre siempre certified male to take a DNA test. Déjame quieto ya, Jennifer. Que ya te lo dijeron a ti. I am not the father. She's scared now, right? Bang, Jennifer, tell me what you feel. Ah, tiene miedo ahora. Huh? What happened? A real man intimidates you, huh? Huh? I put to see you un beta, me a ti te gusta hablar, ¿verdad? Bang, Jennifer. Jennifer, hop on the panel and stop playing around. Huh? Oh, I know. See? It's contagious. She calls me out. And then when I call her bluff, she ducks like Subriel Matias ducked Teofimo Lopez. Babe, you see how it works? You just like Subriel Matias, Jennifer. You come over here, you call me out, then I call your bluff, come to the panel, and show the type of balls that Subriel Matias don't have to face Teofimo Lopez. Jump on the panel, Jennifer. Let's see who's capping now. Bang, Jennifer. Stop acting Matias. It looks like it's contagious, Jennifer. Jennifer, seems like it's contagious. You're ducking me? You're ducking me now, huh? Yeah, she's a ducker. She's a ducker. Leonardo Rodriguez said, tell me what you feel is wild punch. Jennifer is ducking punch like Subriel Matias is ducking Teofimo Lopez. Talk to me. So you come bring the facts. Come show us the facts, Jennifer. Show us the x-ray, Jennifer. Show us the x-ray. Come on, Jennifer. Come on, hop on. Mira dice, never. Exactly. That's what Subriel Matias told Teofimo Lopez. I'm never going to fight you porque me duele la mano. And you know what, Jennifer? Te duele la mano a ti también. Your hands hurt. As a matter of fact, your fingers hurt. Because every time you see Punch Run Boxing, you'll be playing with yourself. I see, mira Punch Run Boxing. I want to lick his chip tooth. I want to lick his nose ring. Así mismito está a ti, Jennifer. Te duele la mano a ti también. Buena rullilla, sucia, vieja. Te duele la mano a ti. A ti te duele la mano como Subriel Matias, pero te duele la mano because you be playing with yourself all day. Así, ¡ay, pase truque! ¡Pase! ¡Ay, pase truque! El adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Ya, déjame quieto, ya, Jennifer, ya. Yeah, let's leave Jennifer alone. yeah, we'll leave Jennifer alone. No, because she always come over here and she critique me. Huh? I'm very, very nice guy. Yo soy un hombre evangélico. But she brings the devil out of me, man. Punch, I think she might be a But ladies and gentlemen, hey yo, but look, yo, it's a good fight, but Subriel Matias is just not ready, bro. He's just not ready for Tio. He's just not ready for Tio. Yo, Leonardo Rodriguez with a $5 super chat. Yo, she just Jenny from the block. If you got a couple dollars, she swanking on your conky. Ay, Jenny from the block. I'm from Jenny from the block. And Ben, you from the Bronx? You from the Bronx, Jennifer? Anyway, let's stop talking about All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what y'all think about the PBC deal? Only pay-per-view. I think nothing's gonna change. I don't think the business model is gonna change for PBC. They got Canelo Alvarez. I already knew that PBC was gonna get a deal. You know what I'm saying? We already knew PBC was gonna get a deal even before several months ago. You know what I'm saying? They still was in talks, negotiating deals, looking at their options and stuff like that. It's funny because a lot of people was critiquing Terrence Bud Crawford and BLK Prime going on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? And I think maybe that around that time, maybe they figure out like, yo, what Amazon Prime is actually doing. I think we could capitalize off this. And maybe Al Heyman. Al Heyman is a genius. Al Heyman got a lot of relationships in the industry, man. He's a very successful person, and he's still successful. You know what I'm saying? He still got his hands on careers of Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane is still going all over the world performing, bro. He's performing everywhere. And Big Daddy Kane was in a recent interview, and he was talking about that he still worked with Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? So Al Heyman is still working, not only in the boxing industry, but in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that put together great promotion, great promotional tours. You know what I'm saying? From Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown went diamond. That first album, you know something. So, Al Heyman has made a lot of money for people. A lot of people always talk that Al Heyman have lost money, but you know what? If he did lose money, but let's lay it this: at least it went to the pockets of the fighters, and I'm happy for that. You know, a lot of people know the story of Al Heyman and his brother Bobby Heyman and stuff like that, and how he was a boxer. Lost several of his faculties and stuff like that, and he wanted to make a difference in the sport of boxing. And the difference is to empower the fighters, and pay the fighters right. You know what I'm saying? Cut off the middleman. And look, and maybe a lot of people in the sport of boxing as a whole maybe don't like the business model of Al Heyman, but the business might remember Al Heyman is a manager and advisor, and his job is to complement and to be there for his clients, and those clients are the fighters. That's why Al Heyman don't speak to us, because Al Heyman is not about his responsibility really is not us. His responsibility as a manager and advisor is the best interest of the fighters. Whether people like it or not, if you have a financial advisor, put it that way, if you have a financial advisor, right? Do you think that your financial advisor is thinking the best interest of me? You think that your financial advisor is thinking that the best interest even of your significant other, of your mother, of your father, of your friends, of your co-workers, your associates? No. Your financial advisor is catering to you and only you. And that's what Al Heyman is. And also, some people forget PBC is a show. And if you want to hold, I'm not saying don't hold Al Heyman accountable. He's responsible and accountable to oversee a lot of things within his business. But let's not also forget that Al Heyman has promoters, and he works with manager, the Lou DeCubas of the world, the Cameron Dunkers of the world, and those guys are responsible for their fighter. See, Al Heyman is not responsible for Pitbull Cruz. Sean Gibbons is responsible for Pitbull Cruz. Cameron Duncan is responsible for and they're not, he's not a PBC fighter, but Cameron Duncan is responsible for Jerome Bruce Ennis. Now, Al Heyman is advisor and manager to a few: Danny Swift Garcia, Earl Spence, Tank Davis, Keith Thurman, but he hasn't signed fighters as manager and advisor. Now he would advise fighters. Not only will he advise fighter, he actually now advises their managers. He advises their promoters, but not nearly. He don't know every fighter that really fights on PBC. He trusts his business partners like Samson Likowitz. If he got young fighters or whatever, or anybody that he does, he trusts the managers that he's in contact with, and they give him news about a particular fighter. PBC is a show. Matter of fact, if you got the right money and you have good relationships within the PBC umbrella, you could buy a slot. It's a show. People need to stop saying the PBC stable. PBC stable, PBC fighters, No, PBC is a show. The promoters are responsible for the fighters. Al Heyman is responsible for putting good product, but with the trust of the promoters that sign their fighters and deliver the news on how these fighters are doing in little club shows and coming up in the ranks. And when these fighters are ready, Al Heyman will be like, yo, your fighter is ready. That fight that you told me about, not yet. Is he ready for a TV fight? Okay, let me know when he's ready for a TV fight. And then because he trusts you, then he delivers them a TV fight or whatever and things of that nature. Al Heyman is one man. He does not oversee when the people be like, PBC got 240 fighters. What they're going to do with all these fighters? That's not his responsibility. The responsibility of Samson Lico is the responsibility of other promoters that work with Al Heyman. That's their responsibility. I'm not saying he don't have any accountability, but not every fighter that has fought in the PBC shows are his responsibility. So the question is, if all these all the fights that's gonna be featuring Amazon Prime is pay-per-view fights, we all know that not all fighters are pay-per-view fights. What I assume and what I think PBC is going to do is what they've been doing in the later part of 2023. They're going to do what they did in the beginning of when Al Heyman got the group of fighters. He's going to stack up the show. He only got 2 years to impress Amazon Prime. And Al Heyman does a great job in impressing his well, I'm not going to say everybody because of course, but he's smart. He's going to do what he did in the beginning. It's a new slate, it's a new time, and he's going to stack up the cards. Look what happened in the Mandalay Bay. Demetrius Andrade versus David Benavidez. Jamal Charlo versus Jose Benavidez. Jamal Charlo used to be a main eventer. Put him in the co-main event. We all know that Michel Rivera and Sergey Lipin any other time will be probably a main event, just like we saw Frank Martin versus Michel Rivera, right? So I think what they're going to do is stack up the cards. If we see Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez in Cinco de Mayo, the co-main event will be like a Jamal Charlo versus Kalen Plant or Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. Something like that. And then you're probably going to be having guys like Subriel Matias. Now, okay, let's put it this way. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz. Let's talk realistic. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz 2 is going to sell out a crowd because, of course, they like the way that Pitbull Cruz. Well, a lot of boxing fans going to be like, come on, but everybody going to see the fight. Pitbull Cruz made a good account of himself, and his stock rose even with that type of performance. Gervonta Tank Davis, I'm gonna give you an example what PBC is going to do. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz, Subriel Matias versus Rolly. See, that's stacking up the cards. Damn, I want to see that. Think about it. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolly. I'm sorry, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz 2. Subriel Matias versus Rolly. And then you could have Edwin De Los Santos versus we could have Edwin De Los Santos versus or maybe have Elvis Rodriguez, or maybe have a Michel Rivera. That's 140, but I don't think that Elvis Rodriguez and Michel Rivera will fight each other, but if it has to come to that, it might have to come to that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to stack up the cards. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the right way. Just like when they started, just like when Golden Boy was working with Al Heyman, and they had, like I said earlier today, when they had Canelo Alvarez versus Miguel Cotto, and had when Floyd Mayweather fought Miguel Cotto and had Canelo Alvarez versus Shane Mosley in the co-main event. They're going to do good because they're going to stack up the cards. It's not a lot of shows, so they're going to be stacking up the cards. We just had Sergey Lipin versus Michel Rivera on YouTube, bro. On YouTube. They're stacking up the cards. And I think that's the right thing to do. You know, a lot of people feel like some are not worth pay-per-view events. Some of the people like these cards and still steal it. Think about it. Bud Crawford versus Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence the rematch. You might have a Jermell Charlo versus or put it this way. Now they're not gonna do it with Tim Zhu. They rather give now Tim Zhu could have his own card out there in Australia, but I could see a Fundora versus Mendoza too. I could see that fight. You know, I could see I know that Erickson Lubin would like to title shot. I think a Tim Zhu versus Erickson Lubin will be a realistic fight. Especially now that Jermell Charlo, I don't think Jermell Charlo is going to come back to the 154. Now he really have no business at 154 with all the vacant titles and stuff like that. I think that Jermell Charlo, now that Jermall Charlo is moving up to the 168-pound division, I think Jermell Charlo is going to go to the 160-pound division. That's the smartest thing to do. It'll be dumb of him to come back to 154. So I could see Erickson Lubin versus Tim Zhu. Get his title shot that he's well deserved. You know, he's fought a lot of title eliminators and stuff like that. I think that his win versus Jesse Ramos grants him a title shot. And I think a Tim Zhu versus Jesse, and I know that was WBC and stuff like that, but I still think that he should be in position to get a title shot. And let's see what Canelo Alvarez going to do. Damn guys, that Matias Teo topic is over. Let it go. They still talking about Matias? Bro, what the fight is trash though. Pitbull Cool got handled by Ryan. I don't agree, Punch. Let me see. My brother Rodriguez said, I don't agree, Punch. Al Heyman has broke every promotional partner he's had. The man is a crook. No, it's not, bro. No, he's not, man. Hey, yo, the times are changing. While he's getting these deals, the times are changing. I'm going to tell you like this, man. We asked for a fight. If we ask for a fight, they deliver the fight. Right? We wanted Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence. The whole world was asking for the fight. The casuals got invested into the fight. Other celebrities got invested into the fight. Big sports network, ESPN, was paying attention to the sport of boxing, showing them love. Every major podcast had Earl Spence and Bud Crawford, and it only did 600K. That's not on them. That's not on PBC. That's not on Showtime. That's us. That fight should have never did 600K. It should did well over $1 million. But because we are a bunch of thieves in this community, we ask for something and steal it. You want to blame them. No, 600K represents who we are as a boxing community. We asked for something and we did not support the way that we were supposed to support. 600K was a failure. A lot of people may say that's a game. That's a failure, but not a failure on the fighters. That's a failure on us. We failed them. That fight should have been 1 million and up. If Tommy Fury versus KSI could do 1.3 mil, and yeah, it's cheaper, but anyway, if Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tan Davis, it was a big fight, but no fight was more important at the time than Bud and Earl Spence. We let them down with 600K. Even though you think that that's so successful, no, it should have been $1 million over. Should have been $1 million over. We can't bitch, cry, and moan about a fight, and then they deliver us, and then we don't want to pay for it, and we steal it. We can't keep saying, well, that's a good fight. We can't keep bitching about pay-per-view. I'm going to tell you like this. All of them. This is not a PBC thing. This is a boxing thing. The Zone have pay-per-view now. This is a boxing thing. This is not no paper. This is not no PBC. The Zone even told us that pay-per-view was dead. They not only put pay-per-view, they hiked the damn price 100 plus. Without Canelo. Who you think cheated us more? The Zone or PBC? Think about it. Who you think cheated us more? Who lied to us? See, at least PBC said we're going to put something on pay-per-view. They ain't lied to us. I mean, yes, early on they said that, and they had the fighters like Keith Thurman saying that pay-per-view was dead and stuff like that. But they ran away with that business model, and because of the pandemic, they started putting pay-per-view so the fighters could get paid. And the only way they're going to make money is by putting it on pay-per-view because the fans was not available. So they ran with the pay-per-view model, especially during the pandemic, and people want to forget about that. They ran with the business model. And don't say you didn't have money because y'all was getting stimulus check. And a lot of people didn't even want to work because they was getting more money not working than working. So you had money. You had money. Brandon said punch 100%. Queso said facts. We all pay for our entertainment, right? You go to the strip club, you pay for your entertainment. Matter of fact, when you go to a bar, when you go to a club, you will pay $5 for a bottle of water that in the store you will pay 50 cents or $1, and you will not complain at the bartender with beautiful titties that you don't oh my god, the water bottle $5. Come on, baby, because that bartender with the big titties gonna look at you like, man, get the hell out of here, you broke bitch. Right? When you in a lounge, you buy a bottle of water, a Poland Spring that you buy for $1, you'll buy for $5 plus tax in the club when that big titty bartender gives it to you. Y tú le das un tip for water también porque tú eres un lambón. You'll pay $8 for a Red Bull in the lounge. You'll pay $10 for a Red Bull. But you don't want to pay for pay-per-view. ¿Verdad? Am I lying? Dime if I'm lying ahora. He said, sorry to those who ain't got it real. I'm only talking to those that could buy it but won't. Facts. But you know what, Charles? Most of them could buy it. They steal it. And I know it's easy to steal. But look what I did. I even paid for a pay-per-view and fell asleep. I was watching the Jason Maloney versus Naoya Inoue, and I paid for the pay-per-view of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz, and I actually fell asleep. I still pay for it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I know at least the fighters are going to get paid, and I respect fighters, the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. Right? What's good? What's good? Raps React. He said technology is good, but it ruined pay-per-view. It's true, but I'm not going to say technology ruined it. I'm going to say people ruin it because we know how they get paid. And so we appreciate a fight. If it's good enough to rob, then it was worth it. Think about it. Because if it's not worth it, you wouldn't rob it. People only rob things that's worth it. You feel me? That's why people go to a store and rob a Gucci purse because it's worth it. That's why people go to the jewelry store and rob a jeweler or rob jewelry because it's worth it. People don't rob shit that's free, right? Good looking out with the $5 super chat, my brother. People don't rob things that's free. You don't. If somebody you in the mall and they're giving samples of General's TSO chicken, you're not gonna be like, "Wang," and steal the whole thing and be like, "Yo, my man, they was giving you for free." It's stupid. You don't even have to pay for it. Why you running for? Nobody robs nothing that doesn't have anything that doesn't have value to it. So if you're robbing a pay-per-view, it's because you wanted to watch it and there was value for you to spend your time, spend away from your family and your kids to watch this event for 3 to 4 hours. Pay for it. Pay for it. And these fighters that's risking their lives in the ring they're going to get paid. He said fighters getting overpaid. Who are we? Man, Esco, man, damn, you a hater of everything. I want you to get overpaid. How about that? I'd rather you get overpaid than underpaid. I'd rather people get overpaid than underpaid. Like, who are you to say over? Do you want to tell? Let's talk about Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias, right? You wanted to talk about Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias, God rest his soul, killed the man in the ring. Was he underpaid or overpaid? Let me ask you a question, Esco. Since you think that fighters are over, since this guy thinks that fighters is overpaid, let me ask you a question. The fighter that Subriel Matias killed in the ring, was he overpaid or underpaid? Can you answer that for me? Big boy. Patrick Day, was he underpaid or overpaid? Oh, now it's God bless his soul. No, answer the damn question. Was he overpaid? Oh, now he knew the job. I'm asking you a question. Was he overpaid? Was he overpaid? You don't want to answer the question? Or you can't put a price on life now, right? Was he overpaid? Was he overpaid or underpaid? Don't tell a fighter how much he's worth when he's already out there risking his life for his family. He don't know what he got paid, right? I'm asking you. You said fighters are overpaid. So is he overpaid? He died. God rest his soul. Oh, now you know how serious boxing is, right? Don't put no value on a fighter. Don't put no value on a fighter. Even if you feel like, man, they overpay. What about, you don't even know how much the people what the people is getting off of him. How about that? If you think a fighter is overpaid, how much you think his manager and the promoters is getting off of him? The fighters ain't the only one that's getting paid, bro. Everybody else is getting paid off. And guess what? He gets his money after. When he finished fighting, he could be bloodied, he could be conscious, and the commission will give him the check right there in your hand. Boom. Do whatever you want to do with it. He said because he died. No, you said that fighters are overpaid. And I'm asking you if Patrick Day or the fighter that Subriel Matias killed in the ring, are they overpaid? And you still didn't want to answer no question. Because you're trying to shit on a fighter because they get overpaid. How do you know how much? How do you know how much is in the pot anyway? You don't know how much is even in the pot. At least know what's in the pot. At least say, hey, yo, the budget for this fight from a network, for example, the budget for Subriel Matias versus Teofimo Lopez, the network is giving $10 million. And they're going to give Subriel Matias $750,000. Is they underpaid or overpaid? Guess what, though? The fighters don't know what's the budget because the fighters are not signed to the networks. The promoters are. So the promoters deal with the networks. The network gives the promoters the budget. It's none of the fighters' business how much the budget is, even though it really is. But the network deal is with the promoter. The promoter deal is with the fighter. What the fighter deals is with the promoter, matter of fact. The promoters deal with the networks. So when ESPN is given a budget of $79 or $89 million to Top Rank, now it's up to Top Rank to put up some shows and pay, you know what I'm saying? And of course, they got to pocket some money. Just like every other promoter. You think that every promoter is just going to give everything to the fighter? These promoters are getting paid. Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to where my brother Coda at. Savage in the building. Was good, Esco. We'll fight us painful then. Before we start saying if a fighter is underpaid or overpaid and stuff like that, first you got to understand what's the budget of the fight, what's in the pot. We don't know what's in the pot. You remember, Esco, since you're Puerto Rican, right? But you would diss Amanda Serrano too. So I don't even know what the hell. You came over here saying that Puerto Rican is this and Puerto Rican is that. People dissing Puerto Rican, and then you dissing your own home girl, Amanda Serrano. But let's say this. Amanda Serrano was going to fight the biggest fight of her career in the backyard of Eddie Hearn. This is why I said, hell no, pull out from that fight. Matter of fact, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor was going to be in the co-main event of Povetkin and Dillian White, a non-title heavyweight bout in the backyard of Eddie Hearn's mansion. Leonardo Rodriguez con los 5 pesos de Super Chatty Patty Cake. I'm never for blocking people punch, but that Esco kid is a goofy. Bro, these guys put their lives on the line. This isn't basketball. Get this clown out. Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez. Facts, man. Don't put a price on a fighter. Just like you don't put a price on a don't put a price on a firefighter. Don't put a price on a guy that's going to war and fighting for liberty and freedom. That's why I don't even like, I'm gonna tell you like this. There's certain people in this community, there's certain boxing content creators in this community and stuff like that have served. And I won't diss them because they served and they fought for my liberty and freedom. And when I find out that they have served, I don't diss them. I appreciate them. And some of these channels don't even like Punch Drunk Boxing, but I appreciate them because it's bigger than boxing, right? Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez with the $5 super chat. What's good, Esco? Esco 2, the real Esco. The real Esco. Yo, Punch Drunk Boxing. I'm the real Esco 2-time. This guy doesn't know boxing, Punch Drunk. I know Esco 2-time. You the man, Esco. You the real Esco around here. Este tipo es Esco Escobar de Canal Street. ¿Ah? Este es el otro Esco. El Esco de Canal Street. Shout out to Esco. He's Esco from Canal Street. Fake, you fraud. You fraud. They get exclusive my ass. Never put the gloves on it in your life. Man, tú te pones el glove y te pones el finger en fundillo tuyo también, el dedo en el fundillo tuyo. Tú te pones un plastic glove y entra el dedo en el fundillo tuyo, sucio, sin vaselina. A ti te canta la vaselina. Dale la vaselina. Mira, Esco le canta la vaselina. When Daddy Yankee came out with the song Vaselina, he be like, no, de la gasolina. He did a remix. He said, a mí me canta la vaselina. Dame mi vaselina. Maldito pájaro. Esco un pájaro. Ese tipo un pájaro. Ese tigre es un pájaro. He has the remix of Daddy Yankee's song, Vaselina, instead of the gasolina. Estaba cantando eso con un dedo en fundillo de. He was you stop wet willing your own butthole. Mentira. Mentira. You know how many times somebody told me that in the 5 years I've been doing this? Hey, yo, I'll meet you when you on me. Get out of here. You ain't gonna meet nobody. They can meet a gym. Go to Platinum Fitness on a Tuesday and eat a pizza. Go to Platinum Fitness on the first of the month and eat and go on Tuesday. They give free pizzas. Vete de aquí, estúpido. You only go to the gym to Platinum Fitness on the first of the month on Tuesdays when they give free pizzas. Y tú te comes todos los candy que tiene Planet Fitness. Tú te comes todos los purple candy. Yo, was Shakur underpaid for his last fight? Answer that. Was Shakur underpaid? Dale vaselina a ese tigre. En Puerto Rico es el boxea para poder defendernos, porque ate no se juega. Speaking of Daddy Yankee, he gave his life over to Jesus Christ. Quit music. Yeah, I saw it. But you know what's funny? Not funny, but Jackie Hernandez. It's like I was watching the little bit of his concert, the one that he had the all the rest suit, right? And I'm like, you know what you're gonna do in your last show. So he's like, yo, let me get all this thing out my system. Tosa friquitona, friquitona, machete, machete, tosa vaina. He said, then I'm gonna give my life to Jesucristo. You know, but that's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing, you know. He's done enough, man. He's a star. He's done enough for music. He's done enough for the culture. He's represented the culture. He's represented Latino. He's represented Puerto Rico to the fullest. Shout out to Daddy Yankee, man. Shout out to Daddy Yankee. Yo, I saw Tego Calderon perform the other day. I said, damn, this dude look like he need a cane. But yeah, man. I think now who Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting. Now we know for sure that Teofimo Lopez got a Super Bowl weekend date. I don't know if Ryan Garcia, if they could renegotiate. I spoke to his dad, and he said hopefully they could renegotiate. I spoke to Ryan Garcia's dad, and you know they confirmed that the offer was real. You know what I'm saying? The offer was real. Oscar De La Hoya said that the offer wasn't real, but I spoke to Henry Garcia, Ryan Garcia's dad. He told me the offer was actually real. Teofimo Lopez said the offer was real. So I don't know. There's some miscommunications going on with Golden Boy Promotions and Ryan Garcia's camp. But I spoke to his dad. I confirmed it with his dad, with Ryan Garcia's dad. He told me that the offer was real, and Teofimo Lopez felt like he needed more money, and they felt like, you know, Teofimo Lopez is not worth the money that he believes he wants to earn. And they said that they hope to renegotiate later on. So I believe now is that later on. If Matias is not going to be fighting in February, maybe they can now renegotiate with Ryan Garcia. So I will not be surprised if Ryan Garcia, I don't believe that se lastimó la mano. I don't think that he got hurt in the fight. I think go back into the gym. And I think they have real confidence in going back to the gym and stuff like that. So I think that maybe they can renegotiate with Ryan Garcia. Super Bowl weekend, you can't lose. I think it's going to be a wonderful fight. I think the build up to the fight with Ryan Garcia will be good. Of course, they're going to be waiting on Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis, but I think it's going to be too soon for Devin Haney or Regis Prograis, depending how they fight and depending how it turns out to negotiate. I mean, who else could Teofimo Lopez fight on that date? Who else Teofimo Lopez could fight? I don't know. Subriel Matias can't fight. Ryan Garcia, they hope to renegotiate. Jose Ramirez. Maybe Jose Ramirez is a good fight. I think it'll be a good fight out there in Vegas. I don't know. Jose Ramirez been out the loop. Like he's not in the limelight, you know. And that's the thing about these fighters. These fighters got to understand that we're living in a time right now where, man, you got to hustle. You got to be out there, social media. You got to let your presence felt. So, but anyway, folks, man, it was a good rock with y'all tonight. Subriel Matias not ready to fight Teofimo Lopez, even though he called him a cobarde. Look, all jokes aside, I like Subriel Matias. He you know what I'm saying, gave me the opportunity with Mill City Boxing to chop it up and stuff like that. I think he's ready to rumble. I think he's not scared of nobody. I think he is needed in the sport of boxing, especially needed in the division. I think Teofimo Lopez and Subriel Matias is a great fight, is a good matchup. Two guys with great attitudes, so want to be good, so want to be great. I think they'll deliver. I think stylistically is an entertaining fight. I just really think, and if he's injured, you know what I'm saying, fighters get injured all the time, and maybe he looking at this like, yo, this is a good fighter, because before the post-fight interview, when he spoke about Teofimo Lopez, he actually felt like Teofimo Lopez is better, and he respected him more than all of them, because of what he's accomplished and how he goes by his thing. But of course, now that he's getting closer to a fight with Teofimo Lopez, of course, he got his pride as well. He's not going to be pumping Teofimo Lopez or giving the type of respect that he was giving him before. So It is what it is. This is the boxing world. Teofimo Lopez is the same way. He doesn't go out there and respecting everybody. You know, even with Rolly Romero, he's saying he's not his friend because he's in the way of his destiny. So Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez is a great fight. I really do think that his team is looking at this opportunity like it's a good opportunity, but right now we can milk Subriel Matias, and I think that his team is ready to milk him before a Teofimo Lopez fight. That's just my opinion. But if they are gutsy like Teofimo Lopez team has been since the beginning, if they're gutsy like Teofimo Lopez team, because that's one thing you got to give credit to Teofimo Lopez team. They ain't scared of nobody. They ain't scared of nobody. You know, they never protected their O. Teofimo Lopez never protected his O. You know, he's been the underdog twice when he got the lineal championship belt. So let's see, man. Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez. I don't think that Teofimo Lopez is going to be waiting till April Fools. But maybe they could fight. If Teofimo Lopez is going to fight in February, March, April, June, you know, if he could fight early February, will Teofimo Lopez be back for June? Now, let's say Teofimo Lopez knocks somebody out, with his next opponent out early, like he did Richard Comey. I could see then Teofimo Lopez versus Matias in June. I just think that they're going to capitalize off Subriel Matias. And I think finally they're going to put Subriel Matias in June. He's saying March or April. If Subriel Matias' team is smart, they know they should put him in June. And that's why I'm looking at it like strategically. Does he got an injured hand, or is not 100% and he's not willing to not go 100% versus a guy like Teofimo Lopez? Or they see that they could capitalize off this opportunity for Subriel Matias to garner the Puerto Rican fan base, put him in the East Coast, put him in New York City, fight a great, a good enough fighter, take that fighter out like he's been doing in front of the Puerto Rican people. And I'm going to tell you, folks, that a Teofimo Lopez versus Subriel Matias later this year, business-wise, is going to be one of the most lucrative fights in the sport of boxing. Maybe 2 fights for Subriel Matias this year. It's time for him to fight in front of the Puerto Rican people. And watch that fan base, that Tito Trinidad, that Miguel Cotto fan base rise. Man, because when the Puerto Rican fans come out, yo, it's a party. And boxing needs the Puerto Rican fan base because they're one of the most loyal fan base of all of boxing. So y'all already know, man, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is another day, man. We're trying to go every day live. You already know Esco in the building, Daniel in the building, Jeremy in the building, Major Key Boxing in the building, King 889 in the building. What's good, man? Who else? Randy de lo mío, and stuff like that. Subriel Matias, I think they do. I really do think so. I really don't think it's a hand injury, but I really do think that the smart thing to do is to wait on this fight. Business-wise, you got to put Subriel Matias in front of the Puerto Rican people and watch how the Puerto Rican fans that you thought that because they've been quiet for a while. Amanda Serrano has tried, and she's done a great job, especially out here in New York City versus Katie Taylor. Watch. Put him in Madison Square Garden. If it's a Hulu theater, the big theater, don't just put him out here and watch. Then that Tio and Subriel Matias will be epic. But y'all already know, man, tomorrow we back at it, man. Love y'all, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. I hope you have a great week. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.